Millions of specimens of lichens and bryophytes are available on the Bryophyte portal and the Lichen portal. However, thousands to millions still need to be unlocked, and you can help with crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing is contributing to the digitization of lichen and bryophytes by transcribing label data from images. To get started, please visit the Lichen portal website or the Bryophyte portal website, depending on which one you would like to contribute to. Go over to the top right and click New Account, enter in your information, select I am not a robot, and create login. In the future, once you have created a login, you need only select Login, enter your account information, and then you're in. To get started with crowdsourcing, visit the global website at globaltcn.utk.edu/crowdsourcing. You can learn more about our crowdsourcing efforts on this page. Scroll down, and if you're ready to transcribe, you can select one of the institutions below the Bryophytes column or the Lichens column, depending on what you're interested in. Here I'm going to select Miami University. So first I need to log in, and then it will show me a table of specimens that still need to be transcribed. Note that there is already some information, but we need other information such as collector, number, and date. To get started transcribing a specimen, click on the Symbiota ID number in the far left. If you're transcribing with a lot of other people, you may want to scroll down to somewhere in the middle of the list and click one of those so that you don't accidentally click the same record, and then you won't be able to view that record because it will say record locked. On the resulting page, you will see an occurrence data form on the left and an image on the right. You are going to transcribe information from this image over to the occurrence data form. For the purposes of our crowdsourcing, we are just going to focus on collector, number, date, and country, state, and province when applicable. The collector of the specimen is often on the bottom of the page and preceded by call or collected by. The DET stands for the person who identified the specimen, which is not always the same as the collector. You do not need to enter the DET name into this form at the moment. First, let's enter the collector. Only the first collector name goes into the collector field. You want to enter this exactly as it appears on the label, with all punctuation and capitalization. If there are other collectors, you will enter those into associated collectors. If there are more than one associated collectors, then you'll separate them by a semicolon and a space. Do not enter and, with, or any other information provided in the collector field on the label, such as this ampersand. We'll leave that out. Next, we want to find the collector number. This is the number assigned to the specimen by the collector, and it denotes a unique number that that collector has given to the specimen. Here it's on the bottom where it says NO for number. I'm going to enter this number into the number field. Notice that this is not going to be a stamped or written number near a stamp, and it is not the barcode number. Do not include these in the collector number field. Next, we will enter the collection date if it appears on the label. We will enter it in the year, month, day format. Here is the collection date. So I'm going to enter it in year first, followed by month, followed by day. So 1934, July is the 7th month, and then the 1st. Notice that I put zeros if it's not a 2-digit number. If the specimen has the verbatim date in any format besides year, month, day, enter the date exactly as it appears on the label into the verbatim date field. If the country is not already populated, look at the label and determine what country it is from. This one is already populated, so I don't have to worry about that. If the specimen was collected in a country that has states, such as Germany or Mexico, also look for the state on the label and try to enter it here. You can do a little bit of Googling if the specimen label is in another language, or if it lists a specific town but not a specific state. Once you have filled this in, Scroll down to the bottom and click Save Edits. You have now transcribed a specimen. To look at a list of all the specimens you have transcribed, navigate to the top where it says Crowdsourcing Central, and then you will be able to see your current standing. So this is how many specimens you have transcribed, and how many points are pending. You get 2 points per specimen. They are listed as pending points because they have not been reviewed by a curator or a collections administrator. Once they have been approved, you will get approved points. Please be patient in the transfer of pending points to approved points. Curators and collections managers have a lot of specimens to look at. If you want to look at your specimens that you transcribed, you can click View Records. From here, if you need to edit something, if you saw an error, you can click this pencil icon in the Edit column. To work on another project in the same portal, you can return to the Crowdsourcing Central scoreboard and select from the list. Or you can come back to the global page and select from this list.